the couch with your girl Santana. Today we're doing a story time instead of a review or whatever else I've been uploading. And I'm not going to go through the whole shebang about why I've been inconsistent every time I do a video. At this point, if you watch all of my videos, you know why I'm inconsistent. We don't even have to go over it. I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet, but most likely y'all going to be able to tell what the story is about by the title. It's a roommate horror story. I haven't had very many roommates, but literally every roommate I've ever had, it ended in a horror story. So I'm probably going to do a roommate horror story series. But this story today is the worst out of all of them, in my opinion. And let's just get into it. So I want to say in 2017 or 18, or maybe like somewhere in between. Maybe I was there for the new year or whatever. I don't have the exact timeline in my head. I really don't. Because my ages and everything don't match up for me. I don't have bad memory. I have selective memory, especially of stuff that is traumatic to me or whatever. It's kind of hard to remember every little detail about certain stuff. So I write my stories down before I come to record just to make sure I remember every little thing. But anyways, so I had this boyfriend, and full disclosure, like big disclaimer at the beginning, we were all bums. Like I'm not gonna jump out here and say this person and that person was bums. No, we was all bums. Everybody mentioned in this story was a bum at the time. I can own my bumness at the time. I'm beyond that now. But we was down bad. We just was going through a little storm. So my boyfriend at the time, he had got put out of his people's house and he was staying in a bando. We gonna call him Lil Dirt. I have to make names for everybody because I don't want nobody hitting me up and like, why'd you put my business on the internet? I didn't. I was talking about Lil Dirt and Crazy. So Lil Dirt was staying literally in some bandos at the time, and I was staying with my mom still because I'm a kid or whatever. But like, I was one of those kids who's like, no, like if you don't want to let my boyfriend stay here, I'm gonna run away. Like I'm gonna run away to be with my man. He needs me. He needs my help. Whatever. So I was that girl. So if you know me, you know. But I have two boys. So at the time I had my two boys, and I was just out with my boyfriend at the time trying to make whatever we could shake. We are out pounding the pavement, baby. We are applying for jobs. We are, we on it. We trying to hustle. We doing whatever we can, trying to get us some little money together because at the time we wanted to lease an apartment together. So we working real hard toward that. So I'm going a little bit harder than he is at the time. Mind you, around this time, because I was 18 when I started dating him and I turned 19 during our relationship. He told me that he was 19 too, and later on I found out that he was more like 22 or 23. So he should have been on his shit, but I digress. So anyways, we're looking for this place, blah de blah, and I have this friend. I've always had this homegirl, let's call her Crazy. That's her name for the story. And not because she's actually crazy. I'm honestly naming her this because her hair used to be all over the fucking place. It was the craziest hair ever. No shade. I'm just saying. I don't like to call people crazy due to their mental illnesses and whatnot. I don't like to be called crazy. I have mental illnesses. I just don't think that's cool. But I promise y'all, I'm not calling her crazy because of her head. Although she got some screws loose. I'm calling her crazy because of her physical head. Her actual hair. So anyways, I'm talking to Crazy. I used to tell Crazy all of my problems. She used to tell me all of hers. She had kids too. She was older than me though. So I like to say Crazy was 2 or 3 years older than me. She was like 22. I think she was 21, 22. So I'm telling her all of my problems. She's telling me all of hers. And then she ends up telling me like, hey, I'm about to get this house or whatever. And everything is going to be pretty much paid for. Like it's going to be a really good situation for me. I kind of don't want to be alone. She's telling me like it's a 2-bedroom, blah, blah, blah. And you and your boys, y'all are more than welcome to come stay. But I did her just like I did my mom. I'm like, that's cool and everything like that. But if my man can't come, I'm not coming. Because, and it's so sad. And I'm still like that, but I pick and choose who I'm like that with now and to what degree. But I'm really a no person left behind type of girl. Like if we rocking and we got some stuff going on, we got some stuff going on. I'm never gonna leave you out to dry to deal with this shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm not coming if my man can't come. And she was like, your man can come. Like, I do not mind. It's good. As long as y'all ain't gonna be here too long and y'all not gonna be on no wild shit, then it's fine or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we were there within about like 2 days. We were there within about like 2 days, and it was only approximately 3 miles from where I was already staying with my mom. So it was perfect for me because no matter what I do, where I go, if I run away or whatever, my mom would always come to where I'm at and provide whatever she could, whatever I would let her, if that makes sense, you know? Like, she would be like, I know if I pull up on you, like, you're not gonna come home, but at least, like, let me drop you some food off, let me bring you some money, stuff like that. Like, my mom never just, you know, let me just say fuck it, even if I was like telling her like, no, leave me the fuck alone. Like, she did not care, and I really do appreciate her for that. But anyways, so I get all my stuff there, whatever, my clothes or whatever have we collectively, all of our shit probably was in one bucket together. Like, I'm telling you, we were full-blown bums. Like, I'm lying, I'm over exaggerating, we weren't anything. He was a full-blown bum, and it was pulling me down. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that, because no, I wasn't no full-blown bum out here. I had kids, like, I already had stuff to do. He was definitely pulling me down though, and discouraging a bitch, and just like, you know, people be like, I hold you down. I think that's fucking terrible. I don't need nobody to hold me down, baby. Uplift me. He was not doing that, but he was definitely making it easy and more comfortable to be broke. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people like that. I don't hang out with people like that even, because don't make me comfortable being broke, ho. Don't try to evaporate the drive up out of me. But I digress. So we move into the place or whatever. God, I thought I was gonna be able to make this story time under 10 minutes. I'm already at 7:35. So anyways, we get in there, and for the most part, at the very beginning, everything is going good because we all smoke weed. We're all around the same age group. We're all like just getting into a certain part of our life where we want to be alone, like not alone, but we want to be independent from our parents. We're learning how to cook. We're learning how to take care of ourselves. We're doing our own laundry, blah, 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 blah. I was already doing my own laundry, cooking, taking care of myself for the most part, but like never away from my mom, you know? I'm always doing this stuff at home with my mom where she can correct me or like catch me if I fall on something, like if I fucking wash all my whites and turn them pink, like, you know, she would be there. So this is different for me, mind you. I think this was the first roommate experience I had. I can't stop touching my hair because I just did it, and my scalp like itches, but ignore that. So anyways, I think this was my first roommate experience, and I still went on to have roommates after this anyway. So child, everything is going well in the beginning. I'm like, cause I forgot to mention that Crazy is pregnant. Crazy is like, when we get there, I want to say Crazy's like 6 months pregnant, which I already knew because we were pretty good friends. I don't want to call us besties, but we were for sure closties. Like, I already had a best friend at the time. But so I used to get up like early in the morning. I would cook for everybody. I'm bringing plates to her room, like breakfast in bed, literally, because y'all, I love pregnant people. I don't know why. I don't even like kids that much. Like, I like kids to a certain degree, but I love pregnant people. So I'm making breakfast in bed. I'm cleaning anything her stomach won't let her reach to clean it. Like, I'm getting at the bathtub corners when she gets out, all that. Her baby's dad is coming through with the bullshit. I'm on his head. Like, I don't play that. You're not adding no stress to no pregnant people around me. It's not happening. I'm on his ass every time he comes around. Get the fuck out of here. She don't need to hear your lies, little nigga. Like, I just used to be on him because I loved her to death anyways. And like, I already didn't like him beforehand. Neither here nor there, but I just remember that me and my ex would have conversations when she wasn't around all the time, like, we should do X, Y, and Z, we should do this, that, and the third, we should do ABC and get this type of money together, that type of money together. And he would have me ask her, like, what bills are due first, what do we have to do, and do you need us to put money on anything? And she would always tell us, nope, all of that's already paid for, like, don't worry about it. The only thing I really need paid is my phone bill. And she was telling us she needed her phone bill paid for like 2 days. So my ex collects the money. It's like $40. By the time we get back to the house though, she's like, my best friend gave me the money to pay my phone bill. So we're like, oh, okay, cool. So she's supposed to pay it, but she's kind of like procrastinating because we have to walk to the phone store, which was not, like, I got it because she's pregnant and she wouldn't want to go by herself, which means I would have to get my 2 kids ready to walk over there, and we had to walk across the highway. So that's 3 things. And when we finally did do it, child, the wind blew her wig off. But that's another story for another time. So she was kind of procrastinating on doing that, which was no biggie or whatever. Like, me and him, we both had phones that were on at the time. If any emergency popped off, everybody in the house had a phone, so it didn't matter to us whether she paid it or not. But the first big problem that we had, she left the money to pay her phone bill like on the windowsill or whatever at the time, and we were all like pretty broke. So My ex want to smoke real bad. He's fiending to the point where he's like, I'm gonna go get a Black and Mild. I'm like, okay, great. I don't know where he get Black and Mild money from, but it's just like, okay, great. He goes and gets the Black and Mild. He comes back, and then he was saying like, I took 38 cents from Crazy's phone bill money, but I'm gonna give it back to her or whatever. And I didn't think nothing of it really, because I would give somebody 38 cents even when I was down on my dick. Okay, the brokest I've ever been. 38 cents ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? 2 quarters to rub together and flip them fucking quarters, girl. Don't nobody care. So I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, okay, like fine. So boom, it's nighttime when this takes place, by the way. So he comes back, we smoke our little Black and Mild. She comes home. She wasn't home. She was out somewhere doing something, but she left the money on the windowsill. So she comes home that night. She's acting funny. She's acting funny. A 6-month pregnant girl comes home acting funny. I ignore it. Why wouldn't I? Pregnant people are emotional, hormonal. They're like, whatever. She's dating and she has a baby daddy and all that. I'm like, ain't no telling who pissed her off. I'm not gonna bother her or whatever, right? I leave it alone. Like, that's none of my business. For the most part, y'all, we did not have no problems while we were staying there. So fast forward a couple weeks, right? Mind you, she was acting funny about whatever. I ignored it. So fast forward probably not even a couple weeks, maybe a week and 2 or 3 days. So fast forward a little bit of time, and she's telling me like, yeah, my friend is in trouble and she just really needs somewhere to stay and blah blah blah, so I'm gonna let her stay here. I go to sleep and wake up, why are my friends here? But it was so crazy because I didn't know that Crazy knew my friend. Okay, so I have a friend named Dinosaur Neck. We're gonna call him Dinosaur for short. I have a friend named Dinosaur, and he had a girlfriend, let's call her Dingy, because she was real dingy over him. Mind you, I love her to death too, but I just used to be looking at her like, girl, you need to leave this nigga alone. Like, but so Dingy and Dinosaur are in the living room on the floor asleep when I wake up the next morning. So I go ask Crazy, how the fuck you know Dinosaur and Dingy? And she's like, oh, I know Dingy from Facebook, and we were talking back and forth on Facebook, and she needed somewhere to stay. I believe it was Dingy. I'm not sure if it was Dingy or Dinosaur, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't remember which one it was, but I believe it was Dingy. So she's like, yeah, I know Dingy from Facebook. Mind you, Dinosaur is my closey. He's my closey. I know Dingy somewhat at this point. Like, we've conversed back and forth on Facebook, but Dinosaur is my closey. We've linked up in person. We've smoked. We're cool. We met on Facebook too, but like, so this is weird years in it. Like, I've been knowing Dinosaur, and I know I've been knowing of Dingy. She just met these people on Facebook probably like 2 weeks ago. Neither here nor there. So I'm like, okay, it's lit. Like, everybody's here. Like, I don't know how long they supposed to be staying, but I do remember thinking like, you told me that this could be our place together and we could go half on everything. So that's just something that I would have thought that you would, you know, come discuss with me. But since you didn't, I kind of already know how you moving now. This is your place. I'm just staying in it, right? All right, cool. So I let it go. It's nothing to me. We have nothing though. Like, we don't have anything. So you invited 2 more poor ass people here for us to figure out how to feed. I don't know what we're gonna do. And they're younger than all of us. Lil Dirt, Crazy, me, Dinosaur Neck, Dingy, and then my kids, of course. But so it's just getting younger and dumber as we go on. Not to call them dumb, but like, kids do dumb shit. Kids do dumb shit. So we're fucking starving. Okay? Dinosaur Neck is, I can't really describe him. He's one of them. Homegirls, y'all know. Y'all know. He's one of them. He's one of them. Okay? I'm getting this money. I'm out here getting this money. The money don't ever come up. I'm out here shooting and killing and robbing niggas. I'll do whatever I gotta do to get it done. He don't really be doing nothing. That's Dinosaur Neck. I never had no problem with that because he's not my boyfriend. I don't care what you run around lying telling people you do. I don't care. He was just the homie. He was cool. I didn't mind it. But when he came, he had a BB gun, and him and my boyfriend was playing Reddit because, y'all, my boyfriend at the time, he was a predator. I didn't know that. Until years after we were done dating, but it just makes so much sense why this grown man was having so much fun hanging out with this kid. You know what I'm saying? He was kicking it hanging out with this little boy. This boy was like 16, 17 at the time, running around with a BB gun, and he wanted to see it so bad. Ooh, let me see that, bro. Like, it was the corniest, bummiest shit ever. I just want y'all to know, full disclosure, I was already mentally checked out of this relationship by this point. I was just trying to get us all stable and to a point where we can separate without nobody calling my phone saying that they're gonna commit sewer size. I did not say the word, I said the size of a sewer. Just follow me. But anyways, so they're playing back and forth with this little BB gun or whatever, and we're all like starving. We're all hungry. Dinosaur Neck comes up with the bright, wonderful, beautiful plan of, hey, I should rob the pizza man. I'm like, okay, that sounds stupid. I'm thinking at the time, like, the pizza man don't carry cash. What's gonna come out of that? Pizza? You gonna steal the pizza? He did. That's what happened.
Allegedly.
Okay? Stole the pizza. One pizza, not two, not three, not $10 also, not $5 also. No, he stole one pizza from this man. Just one. We clapped for him that night. I won't even front. We clapped for him that night. We was fucking starving. Like, we needed pizza hella bad. Not even just pizza. We needed food. It didn't matter. We don't care. The pizza man did say he didn't have cash on him. Whatever. It's cool. Just give us the pizza, dude. He brings the pizza home. Everybody has a piece. We go to sleep. I'm lying. We probably stayed up and smoked weed all night. Who knows? Eventually, we go to sleep, though, right? So, boom. Next day comes. I probably should go through the messages. But anyways, so the next day rolls around, and I missed a part. Before that, Crazy had bought some snacks, right? I bought some similar snacks. We're friends. We like similar stuff. They're in the refrigerator, right? I happened to open and eat a pack of cookies that I thought was mine. Crazy flips her shit about it. Flips her shit. Like, she's like, you know that those cookies were mine. Ooh. Mind y'all, again, still, I don't give a fuck because you're pregnant. So it's like, I don't care about you having these mood swings and shit. I understand you, baby. You good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that big of a deal to me. I'm like, bitch, I will buy you some more cookies. Like, it's whatever. So I don't know, girl. Like, I think she already has some animosity built up. But either way, I don't know if y'all know, but I know for sure. When you get to inviting too many people in your house and you can't control everything, it gets overwhelming. And I really feel like that's what was going on. And that's why she was nitpicking with me about everything, because she knew me the longest and knew me the best. So you nitpicking at me because you invited all these fucking people here and now you overwhelmed. And mind you, I brought 3 people with me. That's true enough. But I wouldn't have if you didn't tell me it was okay. So you kind of put yourself in this position, but we're going to get to that. So anyways, the next day comes, everybody's chilling. Like, we wake up in the morning and we all congregate in the living room like we do, like a family does. Because at the time, we was the bummest, poorest family. We was family, though. It didn't matter. We was here with ours, and wasn't nobody getting left behind. Wasn't nobody gonna be hungry, thirsty, or not smoked around us, damn it. Goddamn us. So we wake up, we congregating in the living room, whoop-de-wham. And I noticed that Crazy and Dingy are starting to get closer and closer and closer. I know this girl, been knowing this girl. I don't feel like our friendship is threatened in no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Until Dingy starts telling me shit that Crazy is saying. Like, she thinks this is her house and she really be doing XYZ. Mind you, she's talking about the way that I clean the house. The way that I'm washing the dishes daily. If you know me, you know I don't do no motherfucking dishes. So that should just speak to the volume of, like, how much I cared about this girl. I don't do no fucking dishes. Bitch, stop playing with me. I was doing them dishes so you wouldn't have to do them. Girl, she was really going in like, she thinks this is her house. She's always doing X, Y, Z and blah, 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 blah. But me, know my role when I'm staying in somebody's house. You clean. You provide food when you can. You provide money on bills when you can. That's the way of life. So I'm overly cleaning. Yes, I am. I'm cleaning everything in this bitch because I don't want to be in the way. If anything, I want to be an asset. I want to be somebody that's adding to your, you know, the stuff that you need around here. You know? I mean, I'm taking the trash out. I'm sweeping carpet, girl. Armstrong and shit. I'm sweeping carpet every motherfucking day. Stop it. So Dingy tells me this stuff because technically Dingy been knowing me longer. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care because I'm still just focused on getting the fuck out of here. I'm still looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stay here anyways. But by this point, I'm starting to get agitated with the little shit that she's doing and the little stuff that she's saying. Like, it's starting to bother the fuck out of me. Anyways, fast forward. We're sitting at the table chilling. We had our little morning congregation. Me and my boyfriend, we get dressed. We get our kids. Did I say our kids? Anyways, we get dressed. We get my kids dressed. Fucking Jesus Christ. And we start pounding the pavement. We out here looking for jobs. We doing whatever. Actually, one thing we used to do a lot is sneak in the zoo and feed my boys. We out here looking at these penguins and shit. Have fun. Eat your hot dog. You know? They thought we was kicking it. They probably thought we was rich. Anyways, we do that. Like, we go look for jobs first, but then we go to the zoo, feed the kids. We come back to the house. I, at the time, didn't have a phone. It was broken. And Crazy wasn't at the house when I got back. So I didn't know that Crazy had this big ass problem with me. But she had this big ass problem with me because of the pizza. Now let's talk about this fucking pizza. There was approximately 2 pieces of pizza left. Crazy walked around the house all night. Do not eat that pizza. 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 I don't like olives. I don't like mushrooms. Both of them is on this fuck ass pizza, okay? They're both on the pizza. The pizza, originally, the entire pizza was a half and half. The half that I liked was already gone. These last 2 pieces they got bullshit on them, okay? I don't want that shit. So it's in the fridge or whatever when I leave. I come back. Unbeknownst to me, I have a fucking message this long in my inbox. I didn't know yet though, right? So I get there, Crazy's not there, but Dingy is. And she's telling me like, Crazy is mad at you and ooh, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if I went and used somebody else's phone or if I already had a new phone at the time or what. I really don't remember what happened, but I know that me and Lil Dirt went back and forth earlier, like in the weeks, and broke each other's phones. So I don't remember how I tapped into my inbox and seen this long ass message from Crazy, but she was going in. She's like, you know, those were my cookies and you ate them, for one. For two, you stole 38 cents from me, you bum ass bitch. I can't even pay my phone bill now. That's an ironic statement if you listen to it. Then she's like, and you have the nerve to eat this last piece of pizza. This is my motherfucking house. I'm pregnant. Bitch, what the fuck am I gonna eat if you ate the last piece of pizza? You ungrateful as fuck. You always acting like this is your house, etc., etc. When I'm just looking at it like, What really fucked me up was the fact that I watched with both my eyeballs. I watched Dingy eat that last piece. I watched Dingy eat both of those pieces of pizza. And what she said was, and it made perfect sense to me, and I didn't argue at all with it, and I still agree with it to this day. Her boyfriend took the risk to go get that pizza. If she's hungry, she's gonna fucking eat it. And when she said it, I said, I would too. And I still maintain that to this day. Her boyfriend took the risk to go get that pizza. It was just as much hers as it was his. Just because this is your house don't entitle you to them last 2 pieces of pizza. Where's your boyfriend? Why didn't he rob the pizza man? You know? Why didn't he put in on the pizza? Plus, you pregnant. He didn't do shit. Like, the whole time I was staying there for like 2 months, her baby daddy dropped off 1 McDonald's meal, like a Big Mac and some fries or something, and we never seen him again. Like, but anyways, because I was bringing as much food and food stamps and like cash as I can into the house to put into the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm feeding me, my 2 kids, my boyfriend, you pregnant. That's 2 people. I don't care what nobody say. Dinosaur Neck and Crazy, that's 7 motherfucking people. Like, I was doing my best, bro. I'm doing my absolute best because I really did love everybody that stayed there. Like, I really did love genuinely everybody that stayed there so much. But okay, so I think this is where I'm gonna stop the story at, because we didn't fight, but we fought. and that's a whole different like story, and that's a whole different situation within the same time frame, and about all the same stuff, the pizza, the 38 cent, everything. But the way that it played out was oh so fucking crazy. She ended up quote unquote putting me out. When she quote unquote put me out, she let my boyfriend stay. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that on a part 2. Hopefully y'all tap into that. If you fucked with this one, definitely like, comment, and subscribe for me. Share this if you can. If you don't feel like doing none of that, I don't even care. Just keep watching it. Tell your grandma to come watch it too, or whatever like that. But yeah, peace gang. I'll see y'all in part 2.
Anywhere I can, I want you in my world. Don't you understand?